Namaste, Jai Sitaram, Om Shanti, Assalamu Alaikum, and a warm and pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. Let us listen to some beautiful African meditation music. Thank you, Sarah. Jai Sitaram to you. Relax your body. Just listen to the music, how simple but yet powerful it is. Take a deep breath. Even though you're now joining with me, I can sense you. I know you can sense me too. You can also read me, as they say, or you are also intuitive. We were all born with these special abilities. I am not different from you, nor are you different from me. We all have to make effort in becoming that light being. Our ancient ancestors always spoke about spirituality, meditation, nature, the moon, the sun, and the stars. We are all of the above. We are nature, we are the sun, we are the moon, and we are stars. Sarah, thank you for sending so much love. Ria, good night to you. Tonight, compliments of Ria, we are giving away 10 free Reiki sessions, and some of you who live abroad will definitely be winners of those Reiki sessions. So stay tuned and share this live so that others can join in on a world meditation. So again, thank you for joining with me tonight, and thank you so much for sending your love and your prayers, and it works. Believe it or not, prayers actually work. Om Shanti Vashti Dindyal. Take a deep breath, as is Mohammed. And like I said, if you're living in New York City, it's fine. If you're living in Canada, I just got a message from someone in Ghana requesting a chat with me. And I said, why don't you try calling in tonight? Because, tonight we are definitely taking as much calls as we can. So again, my dear friends, it's only a matter of time before I stop doing readings altogether. So let's get straight to the program. So you guys realize that there is a lot happening behind the scenes, not with me personally, I am here, all right? As I said, even if I have to travel outside of Trinidad and Tobago, I'm coming back. You cannot get rid of me. It's not that easy. But there is a lot going on with the sun. And as I mentioned to you all today, with geomagnetic storms and how dangerous these events can be for us later down the road. And a lot of people were commenting, like a weather station wrote, G4 magnetic storm, and people were lost. They were asking questions like, what does that do? I don't feel any changes. I didn't feel anything. Or what do you mean there's a geomagnetic storm? Mind you, a lot of people are having sleepless nights. A lot of people are having like pain in their bones, like their legs are hurting them. They are feeling nauseous, but yet they are not sick. They're going to the doctor and the doctor says, hey, nothing is wrong with you. You're fine. All right, Sitaram, Sita Kata, good night to you and your gentleman. Right. So there is something going on beyond what we are, what we know, and even what we sense sometimes. As I mentioned to you all today, that people who are spiritually inclined will become more elevated spiritually. Those that drink alcohol or do drugs will want to do more of that. That is what this geomagnetic storm, coupled with the lunar eclipse, this is what it's going to cause. It's going to have an effect on all of us, whether we like it or not. And it's going to be, have you all seen the movie Leave the World Behind? A movie produced by Obama? Well, it's very severe because G5, or geomagnetic storm measuring a 5 kp, I believe, that is the highest. If we are at 4, not right away, you all will see volcano eruptions or earthquakes and stuff like that. But later on, not too far off in the distance, you watch this week and you all will see. In fact, today had 2 earthquakes back to back in Trinidad and Tobago. I was awake at 3 o'clock this morning. 3:17 or 3:16 a.m. there was an earthquake, measuring 3.9. Then there was another one 8:16 a.m. this morning in Trinidad, measuring around the same thing. Tara Pandy Scott, good night to you. Hanmati, good night to you. Dylan, the 5th wave. But there's something, you see, a lot of people don't realize or understand these waves of magnetic energy, so they take it for granted. Like, man, I want to drink, let me drink a rum, right? As Trinis like to say, you want a fet, you go on fet. But it's going to get worse, and that is why the elite, they have been warning the world, especially Klaus Schwab, have been saying, you won't have a house and you'll be happy. So here it is, we are thinking, you know, he's a demon and he's evil and all of that. Then you have other movie stars and other people trying to warn us about what is to come. Simpsons predictions. They know because it happened before. The Bible also predicted these things. Why? Because it's a cycle we live in. This cycle, it continues after, let's say, 5,000 years. So the thing is, most of us, we go back to the moon. So today, whole day, I'm thinking, Lord, I don't want to go back to the moon. That means I have to detach from everything and learn to accept my spiritual awareness and stop goofing off, because I love to goof off, right? But many of you cannot let go. Many of you are attached to material things or food, you know. We all are attached to something, right? Or your family or children or whatever. Guess what? Many of us came from the moon and many of us will go back to the moon. So around a full moon, why I say for you all to light a candle, I have my candle and my incense lighting. The reason I say that for us to, you know, do not so much penance, but try to elevate yourself spiritually. It is because for you to detach and reach higher and higher. So every consciousness or every birth that you take, it's one step closer to that spiritual enlightenment. So you all will not have to repeat births over and over again. I heard a psychic in America, a very famous popular psychic in America, saying this is her last birth. Now, you all know her for her fluffy hair and her extravagant lifestyle. She drives these posh cars, lives in a mansion. Her nails are like, you know, hard to explain. But Sarah, you know what I'm talking about. And she did a podcast recently with someone saying that this is her last life. And I'm like looking at her thinking, this is not her last life. This is definitely not her first, but it's definitely not her last. Because she's still attached or bonded, even though she has the ability to be a medium or see souls that crossed over. She still have a couple of times to come back. So Dera Samaru says, yeah, he's feeling light, you know, feeling dizzy. Right, so one of the things is vertigo or lightheadedness or dizzy spells. And again, this is caused by the imbalance of the earth or the pole shifts, if you want to call it that. Many people, their tongue will be very dry. They'll feel like a sensation behind their nose. Some people will feel like a popping in their ear. There will be different symptoms, if you know what I mean. Amina says, and she took the vaccine. Well, you just need to take deep breaths, Amina. I think you are terrified that you took the vaccine to begin with. But I know people who took the vaccine and they're fine. They're okay. So I don't think it's the vaccine. I think it's a mind over matter. So I want you to check that. Sherry Phillips says, I have been having chest pains on my left side. Right. Again, if you're having chest pains, I want you to put your hand on your chest, on your heart. Take 3 deep breaths and release. Let go. Again, if you have popping in your ear, many people say that they feel like this noise, like this wave is in your right ear, pull on your earlobes. Notice I don't wear earrings. Women were not born to wear earrings, all right? I said this before, so I'll remind you. The reason you see men in India wearing earrings, it is because there are two nerves, two pressure points, or two nadis running where the holes for women are supposed to be. Running behind the head, coming all the way up here to make like a heart, if you want to see. Once that touches with the two earrings here, then that opens up their sensory organs for them to, I guess, become more intelligent. Whereas we women, we don't need to do that because we were born with it, that intelligence. All right? Annie Rambaran says she has dryness in her throat. Don't drink anything cold. Drink something, hot teas and water, lukewarm water. All right? So again, if you're having problems with the back of your ear and, like inside your ears, that ear, nose, and throat is all connected to one, like a nerve, one major nerve, right? So think about it this way. What I want you to do is to pull on your earlobe, take a deep breath, and release. It's simple. We have the power to heal ourselves. Do you agree? I know, Sarah, you said the sun was red. You'll have to understand that's the dust, the Saharan dust, is causing the sun to become red. It'll be super red. I mean, if you go to Canada and see that red sun in the morning, you'll be blown away. Absolutely beautiful. But sometimes, sometimes what they say, when people are too beautiful, what happens? Yeah. So, Shamila says she never pierced her hair. I tried piercing. My mother pierced my hair. But for some reason, earrings just wouldn't stay. It'll lose or it'll just fall off or cause something. So I realized that I wasn't supposed to be wearing earrings, right? So whatever symptoms you are experiencing, it has to do with the solar storms and also with the moon. As I said before, I'm laughing because many people the moon controls their thoughts. So the moon is the mind. I mentioned to you all before about many people who, you look at them on the streets and they have this aura, and all you see in their aura is money, because they are terrified of they don't have enough money. Even if I buy a doubles outside, and if I don't pray, but I do pray over my food, but the energy in the doubles, it's like these people are studying money, and the fear of being sick, because some people, they think too much, and that energy goes into the food. So it's something that people are, I guess, how you say, we have to work on, like, how is it that thoughts are transferable into your food? So when I'm turning my pot, remember, I don't knock the pot and I don't make no sort of noise. All right? So I try not to make noise, because that noise affects the internal energies of the mind, spirit, and body. Am I making any sense? Winnie Smith, good night to you. And like I said, share the live, guys. I would appreciate it. Afia Francis, good night to you. Afia, thank you. You are also blessed and a lovely soul. Esther Ramjohn, good night to you. Thank you. Right. So the food, when you eat food, like, okay, again, it comes back to, let's say, a husband and wife quarreling. The man doing some mischief outside and he doesn't listen to his wife. He eats the food his wife cooks. While she's cooking, what she does is like this SOB, I wish he was dead. He's doing this to me, or he has to pay for what he's doing to me. And these type of thoughts, because they are thoughts coming from the woman going into the pot, the husband eats the food, then all of a sudden, he becomes agitated. Jamie Joseph, good night to you. He becomes agitated. Now there is a cycle going on where both man and woman are fighting, children are unhappy in the household, and it continues again like a cycle. That is why if I'm tired, I'm telling you guys, I don't cook if I'm tired. Because that tiredness actually goes into the food, then comes back out, and then I'm tired again. See? So when you're buying food out there, I would recommend you pray over your food and say, Lord, just remove all negativities, whatever thoughts or energy was put into this food. Please put good energy. and you pray over your food. That is why in ancient days people used to worship food and pray over their food. Even you know, when you're cooking, Hindu people, especially when they are cooking for their loved ones who crossed over, and even if you're an African descent, remember your ancestors also took out food, and it's never good to say no to a plate of food. All right? So when Hindus are cooking that food for their loved ones who crossed over, they play bhajans. They play songs that their loved ones enjoyed. They laugh, they talk, they're very talkative around the kitchen, enjoying that cooking, enjoying cooking that food. That is because when their loved ones who crossed over eats that food, or even they don't eat it, what happens is they smell that food. The birds and the animals partake of the meal, but their loved ones who crossed over is very, very much alive. For example, tonight is a full moon. It's also a lunar moon, right? So souls that crossed over, they are here. The energy is more amplified around a full moon. That is why, again, Hindus believe to light a diya or a candle around a full moon. It's also important around a new moon. All right, it's also very important to smoke out your house with incense sticks or gugul and camphor around a full moon. If you're wearing these type of beads or chain or whatever you're wearing, like a crystal necklace or whatever, it's also good to wash it with some rose water or tulsi water, where you put the tulsi leaves in the water and you soak the beads, and then you leave it out into the moon, the full moon. And what happens is that you say, "Oh moon, please cleanse these beads, cleanse the energy from it, and create good energy, good vibrations." Kevin, going back again, Kevin Suku is a troll, actually. He says I'm wrong about Guyana. Obviously, he says that because he doesn't want war. Who does? In fact, recently, the Maduro government actually claimed Essequibo as their own, and I believe they renamed it, or they are going to start giving out ID cards saying Essequibo belongs to Venezuela. Then you're going to see all the villagers voting for Maduro. So they will become automatically become Venezuelan nationals. All right? So Sparkle Light, good night to you as well. Now, I was playing some African drums, as I said. I believe in ancient African culture as well as East Indian culture, or cultures, Mayan culture. So listen to this. So again, I know many of you are waiting for some predictions. So, boy, because of this full moon, and then you have another event happening 2 weeks from now. I believe it's on the 9th or the 8th of April, where the people are warning about this major solar eclipse that's coming, and many people are confused what it is about. Now, I could go deeper into it, but I'll write about it and I'll talk about it soon. There's a lot of fear going around, but it's not the end of the world. I guarantee you, I won't die until after 2030. Though between 2030 to 2040, I already know my timing, my date of death, my timing, and I personally know mine. I don't know yours, so don't ask me. All right? 8th of April. Thank you. So after today, you all will see new types of diseases that will be spreading without any cure. These are predictions, my predictions. All right. So take it for what it is. All right. There will be more housing units going up. This is worldwide, but that's because I have people from all over the world watching. I wish I could, like explain like just for Trinidad and Tobago, but I can't. But for now, I'll just say more housing units going up in Trinidad and Tobago. And worldwide, there will be new diseases without any cures. Expect more flight crashes, flight delays, rail and road accidents, and panic situations where I see, in this vision, I see crowds of people running. They are running from something, all right? Not here, not in Trinidad, but I see A lot of people trying to get away from something. All right. Well, criminal activities will also increase, which will include kids committing criminal acts. Yeah, here too. Here too. Okay. So the situation with war drums, that will beat louder after Wednesday. Let's just say Wednesday, after the 27th. Okay. Well, it's not surviving. That's a story by itself. It's 7 years. Remember, I said from 2024 to 2030, we will see a mass of different things. So you will see more meteorites coming, or boloids, coming to Earth, and in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and the Caribbean. There will be a lot of problems in the Caribbean as well. Waves that will surprise us. High waves, 3 to 4 feet wave just hitting the coastal areas. All right. Now the north and the northwest will experience earthquakes as well. So the west, in Trinidad and Tobago, like Port of Spain, like I said, Arima, parts of Trinidad will experience earthquakes, but the whole of Trinidad, because we are a tiny area. Kerry, Gani, Rupnarayan, Jai Sitaram to you. Thank you for being on the live and being so supportive as well. Wow. So another prediction, and this is like for obvious reasons, internal disputes within families will increase. And I have this written down here. People will fight over simple things like toilet paper. Simple things. Families will just want to fight and kill each other over simple things. Or somebody who ate more food from the pot, or who took more chicken out of the pot. Things like that. People will just be... Remember I said this solar storm will send people berserk? You don't want to be that person. Therefore, get your house in order. If you find you're behaving erratic, or you're senseless, or short-tempered, take a break. Go outside, take a breather, and just like, it's like a beast. Some people behave like beast mode. So you don't want to attack that person, nor do you want to answer back that person, especially if that person is on drugs. All right. Be careful on the roads, because you don't know who may have a weapon, who could just lose their temper easily. I see wild people driving real crazy on the roads, and it's pretty scary. I will tell you that. All right. Ivan in Venezuela, buenas noches to you too, brother, as well. The number of suicides will increase. When people cannot take that mental strain, what will happen is they will feel like the best thing to do is to get out. Like get away, get out from their bodies. Biggest mistake. I keep writing and I keep reminding you that suicide is the number one sin. You didn't give birth to your soul. All right? You didn't create your soul for you to decide, okay, well, I need to get out of Earth. One of the visions I had yesterday and the day before was a lot of people will just drop down and dead, as they say in Trinidad. People will just pass away without any prior illnesses. Correct, Christopher. Beautifully said. Accept people as they are and not what you want them to be. That's easier said than done, though. Why should we accept people for who they are? If they're arrogant, we have to accept that? No. or they're ignorant, In Trinidad, they say, why are you so ignorant? Why are you so? So that's... All right? Now, so the number of suicides will increase. And you know what I have written down? Now, I noticed there are lots of influencers now on social media. Some of them will commit suicide. Motivational speakers. Not me. No, hell no. I don't believe in suicide at all. So don't even think about that. So the most shocking will be the suicides of influencers, social media influencers as they are called. I always say, if you have to be an influencer, be a good one. Radhika, thank you very much. Sherilyn, thank you to you too. Good night to you. Dulari Rabir, what do you deal with plenty of ignorant people? That's how sometimes, when you live amongst people, relative, friends, it's a common thing. All right, like I said, they take that out into the streets because they eating food that already corrupted with somebody's mind, and people hitting the pot hard, obviously. All right. Now, I don't know if I had said this before, but one day we will grieve to see a child. The population growth rate throughout the world will be much less. And children, when you see a child playing now and you admire that, when a little child, like recently I went on a trip and this little girl, this 8-month-old baby, just look at me and smile ear to ear. And my heart sank. Like, even a grandmother gave the child to me, but the child was heavy, the child eating plenty now. And they were, Grenadians coming to visit Trinidad, and we were on the same flight. And it was so beautiful to me, like for a child to, and then when the grandma tried to take her back, she didn't want to go. So, I always believe, okay, play with them and give them back. That's my belief, yeah. But it's so nice, and like I said, children, one day we will not be able to see a child, and when we see one, we will be like, oh my God, that child is like a god or a goddess. So that's why we should cherish, respect, and also honor children, because I always say my children, Sassy and Joey, are my gurus. They are the ones who taught me to be this way. And we should also respect children. If we show them respect, we will get 100% more out of them. All right. Angela Suraj said children are already passing. Yeah, children will pass away. Remember I said a lot of children will be passing away from malnutrition, viruses, diseases. But what I'm saying also is that women will not get pregnant. There will be an issue with the womb, because the womb represents the earth, and the earth is going through trauma, as you all know, and because of that, it'll be difficult for a woman to carry a child full term. So there will be less and less people in the world, while more and more people leave or die or pass on, as they say, right? So, yeah. So for some people, because of these planets, the way it is aligning, you may, there will be uncomfortable situations at home and at work. Sudden and unexpected expenses will destroy many people's savings in their bank accounts. All right. Some of you will go through a change in residency. Now I know, but for me to say who directly now, I don't want to pinpoint anybody, because that will go into like a whole river of questions, Right. So the next month there will be some physical and mental strain, which will make some of you very, very exhausted. All right. Yeah, some of you who were born like under the moon planet will go through heavy turmoil, both physically and psychologically. Yep. So some people want to know about their messaging about politics. Well, listen, the politicians who are here right now in Trinidad and Tobago, who are in office, as they say, they deserve what they get. They deserve to be there. Leave them there. Because honestly, the Prime Minister, he signed up for this before he was born. He just don't remember, right? But throughout the years, you see so many politicians come and go. But a Prime Minister or President, this is the worst time for them, Think about what the President of Guyana has to go through now. And I know Guyana is in the house, so thank you for that. Navita, good night to you. Right? Think about what he has to go through with telling his people, we have to fight a war. We are not fighters. Whether we are in South America or the Caribbean, we don't like to fight. We like to fet. Right? Drink rum and get on bad. Trinidad thing or West Indian thing. Right? So politicians on the whole, they have to suffer and suffer very badly. Many of them will quit before the next election. Some of them will just, their families, if they don't pass, some of them, their families will pass not good, like by accident or terrible ways. All right. But like I said, that is one thing you all will never get me to this bad talk a politician. All right. Because they are worth that, to be honest with you. All right. Because I see so many influencers poking and provoking politicians. I personally don't know any of them, nor do they know me personally. So when people say they thief from this and they thief from the coffer and all of that, I don't know because I wasn't there. You understand? But thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. Yeah. But many leaders will also change parties, and few unexpected candidates will manage to win certain seats. So very few. Now I could list them, but I don't want to because why should I give them anything? Why should I tell, hey, listen, look out, you're going to win something? I don't care. Because it don't matter who is in power, we are screwed. Basically, it's like we are doomed. And which politician, like when somebody say, why you don't vote, right? Trini style, why you don't vote? You need to vote. Well, you think about it this way. When a politician is going up for election, he walks house to house. You invite him into your home. You give him a plate of food, you give him a cup of water. You say, come partner, come inside and have a seat and sit down, let's talk. But when that politician wins election, does he invite you inside his house? See, answer that question. Would they invite you to come and have a cup of tea with them? Or when they see you out in public, you were the one who, because of you, they actually got into office. And I was like, yeah, partner, I know you know, but I don't know where I know you're from. That is how politicians behave. It's like an old joke, right? How do you know when a politician is lying? When his lips are moving. That's an old joke, right? Too much drama in politics, like I said, Angela. You're absolutely right. So let me do some quick, horoscopes for you all based on the moon and the new, right? This new era that we are in. Will he leave, Ivan? Not yet. He's being protected by Putin. All right. So before I forget, let me tell you guys something, right? In case you all didn't know, I have a thing for Putin. I don't have to lie and tell you. I think this man is like, wow. Not that he's good looking, and furthermore, I too black. He ain't gonna look at me. All right. I have blonde eyelashes and blonde eyebrows and things. So it's nothing like that. But I admire him because he's super brilliant. And he's true to his word. You may not see that because you think he's a politician, but he was chosen for this job. If you understand what I'm saying. Some of them were not like the Prime Minister here alone, but some of them were chosen by another race or entity, or the crystal ball shows who they are, their soul contract to come in and do certain work. Well, Putin is a higher soul, but he belongs in a different realm. Something I'll talk about later on. However, let me just explain this to you all, right? Recently, Putin opened up some vaults, right, in Russia, proving that Jesus Christ was of African descent. Now remember, there was an attack between Russia and Ukraine recently, this past week on. They wanted to shut up Putin because they did not want that truth to be out. So Putin in his bright mind said, you want to play games? Let us play games. All the volts, I believe it was 21 volts of information on Christianity, on the true face of Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, Magdalene, who was married to Jesus and who had children for Jesus. This vault contains all the facts about the true Jesus. Remember, I keep saying to you all that Jesus was of Ethiopian descendant, because in the vision he had curly hair. Now I have this thing, right? If somebody said the holy or they are a saint, in my meditation, what I would do is actually go into my meditation and say, if you are real, appear before me. Or if you can't appear before me, I will astral travel to where you are in your meditative pose. So I traveled back in time and I actually saw Jesus Christ, this bony face features, bony high cheeks, slender, tall, maybe about 5'9" to 6'2", sitting in a meditative pose, but he was of African descent. I never used the word black because black is a color. That does not represent the human race, because white is an absence of color. See? So we don't say black people. We have to say African descendants or Afro-Americans or Afro-Trinis. I want you all to stop this thing with black thing, because all of us in corporate America, I wasn't East Indian or West Indian. I was black. I was listed as a black person. And when I went to HR and I said, listen, black is a color, you know. I could be brown, I could be white, I could be yellow, but I'm not black. They said that's how it's written, and that's how we West Indians fall under that category of being black. And like I said, that black is considered as a color, and it does not represent the human race. We are human beings. So coming back now to Putin with this ground-breaking revelation, look it up. Putin says that our, the real Jesus Christ was actually of African descent. The word Jesus came from the word Jesus. The letter J only came on about 1500 years ago. And I believe it has to do with the planet Jupiter. So think about how much information Mr. Putin actually, the secrets that he unveiled to the world about the true nature of this power, Jesus Christ. See? So it's quite interesting that all the paintings, so they actually, in these vaults, had a lot of these paintings from way back in the day, proving the true Jesus Christ. It has a lot more. I know Easter is coming up, and it has a lot more to do with the nailing of the cross, the cardinal points, many secrets that I will delve into later on. All right, because there's so much information out there that we tend to take with whatever the history book says. But history is actually a lie, because his story, that's somebody else's story, and they shoved it down our throat and say, believe that. It's the same like mathematics. 1 + 1 is not 2. You all will see later on what I mean by that. All right. Did you travel to see God the Father and God the Son, etc.? You see, the thing with God, many of you believe there is a God, and these gods and goddesses that Hindus worship. What if I tell you they are not gods but aliens? What if I tell you that the gods of yonder were actually the Anunnakis? Would you believe me? You see, there's a lot of secrets that we need to reveal. So why now? Why did he reveal this info? He could have said this long time. Well, now we are in war. Psalms, we are in war. So he wanted to provoke the West. So the reason he did that is provocation, because of what the West did to Ukraine, giving them all these trillions of dollars, creating money out of thin air and giving it to Ukraine to buy up war materials. And Putin, whether they have the best advanced technology to win the war, Putin will still win that war. And here's the link. Putin and Maduro are like this. China, Putin, and Maduro are like this. Putin in the Bible is considered as the bear. China is considered as the dragon. And the whole of Babylon is America. I mean, come on, you guys are seeing what's going on in America. In fact, America is under attack. If you look at all these people who are doing drugs, it's not just drugs. It's something else. It looks like zombie virus or zombie drug. There's one that is eating their flesh away. You know, one day in Aranguez, actually, I saw a man walking down the road, and he was walking fast, and people were moving, cars were moving out of the way. Because he looked possessed, but he wasn't possessed. He was on some kind of, I don't know what the hell he was in. But honestly, by looking at his aura, there were demons. Whatever he smoked or took, that was a strong piece of drug, boy. PJ Joe, what about Maduro? I don't know, what about him? He is protected. In fact, he's good friends with the Prime Minister here too. So everybody's friends with friends. You have to know how this link is made and understand why I said leave the politicians, let them do their job, because a cleansing is going to take place. And I know they will fail, and they know they're already failing. But it has to play out like that. It must play out like that. You cannot put a new politician now in the middle of a war. You can't do that. You can't change guards when somebody is sick. Or when somebody, no. We are in a danger zone, so leave them. Whether they, yeah, friends with benefits, we know that. So the zombie thing, there's a different zombie here, because we're talking two different kind of zombie. One is that if you go to America, you will see like people just, they're on some sort of drug, and I believe that they are being attacked. I believe those drugs were purposely or intentionally put there to weaken Americans. So when it's time to fight, they can't fight. Yeah, Ram Donna, thank you. One world currency. It's not even about a one world currency anymore. It's about a one world nation that happened 5,000 years ago. As I said before, we came from Africa and we will go back to Africa. Putin is now releasing these type of information, and he has a lot more. 21 volts. Think about that. What else in that vault? What other notes and proof and secrets lies in those vaults? From today onwards, you all need to pay attention, because of the moon and the way it's situated with the other, Jupiter is close by, and Venus, which is relationship. One hell of a ride. It's going to be a hell of a ride. All right. So let me just say, some of you all are waiting to hear your horoscope. Sassy, my daughter's birthday will be on the 27th, March 27th. So happy birthday to you, darlings. I know you're having a good time right now. But let's go over a little bit of horoscope. I just wrote a few notes. People born under Aries moon sign will undergo stress of death and disturbances at home with other family members. Sassy in New York, so me and she ain't gonna fight. Like Joey just enjoys when she and I get into an argument, because he enjoys that. All right, so there will be death, stress of death for some Aries. Sassy, good. But disturbances at home for Aries, watch out for that. Taurus will have conflicts with loved ones, and they will have some kind of dilemma. I know some Taurus, they're real lazy. Anyway, Gemini will need to be watchful while driving, and also take care of their senior citizen parents or relatives. Gemini. So, wow, I know somebody actually who's a Gemini, and he has to take care of his mother. It just struck me. Yeah, but so while you're driving, Gemini, please be careful on the roads. Cancerians worry about their siblings and lack of confidence. So if you're a Cancer, try not to stress out about your loved ones now, because you guys are motherly, and everybody have to be taken care of, but you put yourself last. I think Cancerians should actually put themselves first sometimes. Leo will continue with their financial problems. Some of them will have stress with work, while the other Leos, there were two sides, right? So the Leos, some Leos will do great and make more money, will be coming to some Leos, while some will suffer from stress at work. All right, Scorpios, they will gain long-standing dues and clear debts over 2 months. Capricorn and Aquarians will try to turn spiritual and philosophical. Aquarians, some of them will go through a mashup, like a breakup or separation with their loved ones. All right, so I'm seeing that Capricorns will actually find new jobs or something to do with music. They will get into music. Virgos will have problems with their head, issues along their head area. Okay, so as they say, Mars is king and Mars is in the house. Mars controls administration, agriculture, and diseases. Gail, I say Virgo. I actually did leave out Virgo, but I remember that Virgos will have problems with their head and giving out money or owing people money. All right, so I said it. Indira, Johnny, which one you want me to say? I'm born Sagittarius, November 29th, Island. Did I say Sagittarius? I think I did, you know. Sagittarius will have problems at work. And also they will be moving fast. Like they have to hurry up and get something done. All right. Libra will also have some problems with relationship and some problems with work-wise. All right. And they will complain about their lower back or their buttocks area, sciatic nerves. Maharaj Tiesha, I did say Libra just now. All right. What else I have to talk about with you guys? That's right. So again, thank you to each and every one of you. Our charities are coming up. Don't forget, April 7th, we will be in Maruga. And April 27th, we will be in Mathura. That's like Toko side now. All right. So don't forget to share the live. And Claire Wilson, I did say Gemini, right? So let me play a song. Share Joey's song, don't forget. Remember, this is the new song. Request it on your favorite radio stations. Yeah, that's so. This boy, I don't know what he is going through his mind. April 7th. Jupiter, yeah. Did I say Pisces? Come with me. Don't worry. I'm looking for Pisces. You're right, I forgot Pisces. Moon and Narayan. I'll say Pisces after. Let me just focus on it. Please request it on your favorite stations, radio stations. Yes, Sita, he's on a roll. Okay, so Pisces. So Pisces, you guys talk too much. Sometimes you guys rattle on and on and on. Some Pisces, right? Or maybe most Pisces. But from the visions I'm getting with Pisces, with this new month that is coming, problems with their eyes. They will have some issues with their health, especially with their eyes. So if you're a Pisces born, be careful of your health-wise, with eyes-wise, and also legs or feet problems. Okay? What is the talk of the 3 days of darkness and the eclipse in April 8th? PJ Joe, I will write about that because many people are complaining and saying the earth is going to end. You know, get your bags. Now, don't forget, these solar storms will cause blackouts, communication grids to go down. And the reason, you remember for months upon months, I have been talking to you all about putting a backpack together, because this could cause a mega earthquake in the Caribbean. The elite are holding off that earthquake for a special occasion, and that will be when the sun, the moon, and the sun, and another planet, sorry, aligns. You all need to have a backpack with emergency essentials. Also, you also need to have solar. Contact Forever Solar at 376-3930. Even if it's a small panel that you put for your medication, like to buy a little fridge, because many of you are diabetic and heart disease, and some of you need to put your medicine in the fridge, right? That's what other people told me, right? So yes, have a little solar system or a big solar system. Contact Forever Solar. They are the cheapest in the field. They are truly the cheapest, the most reliable as well. Contact 376-3930. If you are interested in security or emergency essentials, I recommend you contact 376-3930. Yeah, Angela, you'll need to prepare. All right. What's going on with the princess? Good question. Recently, they showed that the princess gave a speech saying that she would be okay. That wasn't the princess. That was AI generated. How I know? Once upon a time, back in the day, she had on the same striped jersey, black and white. The background was a little bit different. And they actually took AI generated. They actually took that picture from way back when she did that live, and they posted it. So that's not the real princess. Princess Kate is very much alive, and they do have the remedies, the cure for cancer, HIV, AIDS, and all of that. So the princess and the king, King Charles, they're already escaping. There are planets that these billionaires are going to call interstellar dimensions or interstellar planets. They're getting out, and that is where their bunker is. Because it's not probably coming anywhere, it's here. It's actually here. Right? So, Kate and William. So, another thing is they said that William is not the son of Charles. All right? Because he has nothing like Charles. So, Charles is another one. Like, who the hell wants to marry a man who, he, even to sit on the toilet, you have to hand him his toilet paper. All right? So, he a marriage material. Much less if you're sleeping next to him. If you know what I mean, right? So, that's why they said Diana had extramarital affairs, and the Rothschild is William's father. And the next one, Prince Harry, that's another man's son, right? So Princess Diana had like a couple of kids, and I told you all she wasn't pregnant for Dodi Fayad. They were not together. She wasn't into, sorry to say it like this, but she wasn't into hairy men. All right. So he and her were just best friends, and he was a BSer, as they say. So he used to goof off, and they were friends. That doesn't mean they were actually together. They painted a picture to make it look like they were together, but they were not together. There was nothing, no energy between them. So when you see all of them, when you see news coming out of Princess Kate's cancer, and then soon they will report somebody in the palace died, it has to do with planets, alignments of planets. I'm telling you guys, this is no joke. They want out. They are thieves that destroyed Africans, East Indians, Spanish, Mexicans. They destroyed the earth. They pillaged the earth. And what happened? They are trillionaires. They stole, they murdered, they raped, they did everything wrong. And people are waking up, and that's why they need to get out. So you'll hear about the King Charles dying, Princess Kate, and then you'll hear about William having an affair with another woman. And it's all a game. It's all they're all friends, and it's all a game. I'm telling you, Epstein, you've heard of him? He and Queen were like that. Best friends. He's not even dead. All right? So So it's going to be really, really interesting. A lot of secrets will come out after tomorrow. Let's just say after tomorrow. From the 27th, another planet alignment will take place. Somebody asked about to go back through Taurus. Taurus people will have conflicts with loved ones, and they will suffer from dilemma. They'll also have problems with their neck. All right? So that's not true, Selwyn. I had a vision with her dying, her soul, from the other side, and also they cloned her body. So if you ever see another Diana, oh, thank you very much. For my eyebrows, right? But yeah, that will be a clone. Whenever you see, like recently, there was a picture of Kate and William walking. That was neither Kate nor William. That was their double. Even with Obama, sometimes they use a double for him. They also use a double for, not even a double, for Biden. What they use is like these masks that they use for Hollywood. So it's like a mask, because the real Biden is dead, but he doesn't know it. Trump, he loves attention. So he loves attention. But yet he also have a clone that he barely uses, but it's there. And he loves, you remember, he's sarcastic, you know. When you're in New York for a long time, you know what sarcasm is. All right? Diana Rajnath, good night to you as well. So yeah, so there will be some, after this eclipse, there will be, it will affect certain people and certain planets. I believe it will affect everyone whose energy is very weak, whose spiritual energy is weak, who drinks a lot of rum will drink more rum, who does drugs will do more drugs, who fighting will fight more, that kind of thing. All right? Like I said, the full moon is going to be, this full moon is like a lot of souls must go back, but this full moon is an awakening. Something after this full moon is going to happen. Putin is going to give out more secrets. There will be mega earthquakes and volcano eruptions altogether. It will be bad. It will be really bad. The sunset this evening, how red it was, like I said, Sarah, that's because of all the dust. Will it erupt right now? It will balance off, but then later on, yes. Other dormant earth volcanoes, the one in Sandy Grande, that will wake up again. You all will be surprised. You all will be surprised. Come with me, so Kathleen, good night to you. Keep strong as always. You are just a powerful being. The Antichrist, Tara? You all will be surprised who the Antichrist is. I won't say it tonight, next time I come on. Next week is a holiday, so I will not be here. I know you all are waiting to make your calls, so the numbers will be 347-445-9778 or 264-1194. So again, happy Holika to Hindu community. They're celebrating Holi, which is it's quite a wonderful festival that okay, so what it actually signifies. Holi is a time that is a festival. So there's a character in Hindu mythology who was the sister of the demon king Hiranyakashipu, if I pronounced it correctly. This demon, this woman, this female, was believed to be immune to fire. And so she tried to kill her nephew Prahalad by sitting with him. And so she put Prahalad on her lap. And, you know, she wanted to kill him because Prahalad was a saint. He was a good person. And he wanted to kill the demon and he wanted to destroy evil. So she sat on the pyre with him thinking that he will perish and she wouldn't. So because Prahalad was so devotional and he prayed to Lord Vishnu, which is one of the highest saints in Hinduism or gods, he was unarmed while Holika perished in the fire. So now this event is celebrated as a festival of Holi. That's where the word holiday came from, and Hollywood came from. It's from the word holy, Holi. And it symbolizes good over evil. So this is like a reminder that one should never give up on your faith and devotion in overcoming challenges and evil forces. Never, never give up. In fact, today a friend of mine told me how something scratched him on his back. And he's known to be a good person, and he prays a lot. He does his offering and stuff. And there were scrapes and scratches on his back, and he wondered, where did he go wrong? And I said it could be someone that moved into his neighborhood or someone with a dark force. So yeah, never give up on your faith, and never, whatever you do, don't give up on faith and devotion. It goes hand in hand to overcome challenges and evil forces. It also signifies the importance of staying true to one's beliefs and values, even in the face of adversity. Okay, so someone also said, well, another person, African descent, said to me, sister, so why do they put all these different colors? Why are they throwing all these colors? Well, those colors that you see, like pink and red, and they have pretty colors, right? Those are the colors that represents our chakras, and it represents spring. So spring technically is in the air, and it's like bright, beautiful, bright colors that represents us in a spiritual sense. But I made some notes because, you know, me and my notes, right? The color pink, the reason we use color, the pink, I honestly, personally, I haven't celebrated Holika since maybe 30 years ago. In New York City, I would take the children to Smoky Park. But to say here, I don't know. I never really had the time. All right, but the color pink is used to symbolize love and happiness. Red is a common color used to represent energy, passion, and fertility. Blue is another popular color that we use, Hindus use during Holika, to symbolize the divine and the infinite power of energy. All right. Green is associated with nature, harmony, and new beginnings. Yellow represents knowledge, learning, and happiness. So that's why when Hindus use different colors, you see when Hindus, they are lighting a diya with ghee, it's not just with ghee. It has a significant, a very strong energy or significance behind of that. So the colors that Hindus uses for Holika, and I see next week they're going to have some more celebrations in Europe and around the country. Each color represents something magnificent and something powerful. So you'll see pink, red, blue, green, yellow, and lilac. Well, I don't know if they have the lilac, but I love the lilac. It represents the crown chakra, or the highest chakra. All right, so you enjoy, if you're going to Holika celebrations, you enjoy it. Kathleen Thompson's always seemed, Kathleen, you are such a divine being. Up to today, my thoughts were on you, thinking how powerful and how you not just motivate me, but you inspire me. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. So Kathleen, you are a powerful being. So yeah, so when you put all these colors together, it creates a vibrant and joyful atmosphere during the festival of Holi. And that's why you see children, they're celebrating the victory of good over evil. All right. So every day, like I said, even if you like certain days of the week, you have to dress in certain colors to amplify the energies for you to be successful. If you're going to an interview, you don't want to wear black, even though many people wear black suits. What you want to do is, like certain events, you want to dress in certain colors. Even for funerals, you don't wear black at funerals. You wear bright blue or peach, pink or green, but those represents energies that the soul can energize, that can help the soul. All right, so the numbers to call, 347-445. First time callers, please, I'm begging, just give everybody a chance. Now, don't forget, I'm giving away 2 free tickets. Continue to share. So remember last time I said Sassy created this non-profit organization called ONSA, ONSA, which means Om Namah Shivaya. Go on TikTok, find ONSA and share that page. Also, don't forget Joey Ramuta, share his page as well. And his songs, request it, keep requesting it on radio. If you keep requesting it and I hear your name being called, I promise you there will be a gift. It could be a free reading. It could be something interesting. Maybe a lime. Maybe we could lime together. All right, don't forget I have free readings, free long distance Reiki as well from Ria. Keep sharing the live and keep sharing ONSA Entertainment and Joey songs. Come with me. Ask for that song by name. Come with me. And please continue to share it. Ashmi Ali. So Carrie Ann, you want a free Reiki session? Please contact us via Red Chariot Foundation. Carrie Ann Rupnarayan, a free Reiki session with Ria. Contact us to set up your appointment. All right. I'm giving away 2 free tickets to the movie Infidelity. Guys, you all need to go see this movie that was directed and produced by our very own Hansley Ajuda. The best of the best. I went to see it yesterday or day before. And it was day before. Really, really, really great acting by all local artists, all real talented. Very, very talented. Kavita Maharaj from 103.1, she was the lead actress. And this guy named Dinesh, he was magnificent. I must say, like, I'm surprised. Wait and see, Americans will soup him up very easily because he's an excellent actor. Oh, it's a really great script, and I would recommend each and every one of you support Infidelity, the movie. It's ending on March 27th of this week, but hopefully, I was waiting for Mr. Hansley Ajuda to contact me to see if the movie theaters can extend it. Gemstones in Woodbrook, they are showing it. Movie Town in Chaguanas, Gemstones or in Gulf City, they are showing it. So 2 free tickets to Infidelity will be given out. If I see, sure, Ria, you guys need to go see it. It's really one of a kind movie. Great acting, great directing skills by Mr. Hansley Ajuda and his team from GoldenEye Productions. Really great movie. I enjoyed it. I took my niece Celine, she's 18, and I was surprised. Celine was like, wow, this was pretty good. And kids these days, you know how they are these days. She actually enjoyed the movie very, very much. So I'm looking forward, Tora, good night to you, to please let me know if you went to see it as well. Show me your ticket if you go to see it, and you show me your proof of your ticket. I can also give you a free reading or free Reiki. Tora Mohammed, you also receive a free Reiki session. Kathleen Thompson, congratulations. Please contact us if you hear your name being called. Kathleen Thompson, you receive a free Reiki session from Ria. Please contact Ria. Sonia, please go and see it. All right, I urge you all to visit the movie theaters at least to see Infidelity. If you see Hansley Ajuda, tell him I sent you. All right. If you're trying to call, I see people from different parts of the world trying to call. Try to call back because the lines are completely busy. I have my phones in front of me, so you guys can try again. All right. Somebody said the line it's ringing. Yeah, Holistic Wellness Oasis, compliments of Holistic Oasis. They are the ones giving out the free Reiki session. So far, Kathleen, Tora, and Carrie Ann Rupnarayan. I was gonna say Richard Gordon, you're in Belize, so why not? She can do us, she can do a Reiki internationally. So please, your congratulations, Richard. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Shirley, please go see Infidelity. I urge you all to see it. So the free tickets, I have 2 free tickets to give out to Infidelity. However, because it's during the week, I have to make sure that movie is being shown next weekend as well. And I'll go back and check to see who shared on-site entertainment, who shared Joey's songs, who requested Joey's songs on the radio stations, and who shared this live. We need to support each other. Really, really do need to support each other. Isabel, good night to you. You just won a free Reiki session. Please contact us for your free Reiki session via Red Chariot Foundation Facebook page. And don't forget, if you want to sponsor anything for our upcoming charities, contact us via Red Chariot. Ronald Barley, good night to you, brother, to you and your lovely family in Canada. Yeah, you can do online Reiki or virtual Reiki, Ria. So thank you. I feel like I'm talking so much and you guys are not calling. I am here for you all. I'm not here for me. You guys, I need a challenge, you know. I like when you challenge me. Isabel, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Julie Ramdev, congratulations. You also won a free Reiki session. Congratulations to you. Yasmin, distant healing. Yasmin, you know about that. You know, Yasmin, I've been thinking about your sons. Hope everything's all right with them. Say hello for me. Yasmin, you also won a free Reiki session. You've been on my life for a very long time, so I know you in Grenada as well. And Grenada is a beautiful place. Very beautiful place. All right. So yeah, there's so many people from all over the world calling and trying to get. I have 102 missed calls already. How you like that? Hi, good night. Hello. Jai Sitaram.
Hello, Sitaram.
Yep. What's your question? Hello. Okay, you have to speak up. Hello. Hello.
Advice?
Okay, I didn't hear you the first time. Could you please repeat what you said?
Wanted to find out about health.
Okay. There's some problems with behind, like air, nose, and throat, as I was saying before, and your air. Some issues with the air area. So you need to check your doctor, make sure everything is okay with you, get a checkup. Okay? Hello? Hello? Okay, she is not hearing me.
Hello.
Yes? Uh-huh. So yeah, so your health is relatively okay, but you need to check your doctor, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so I wasn't really hearing her, so I apologize for that. Again, the numbers are listed on. Okay. All right, let's see who's trying to call. Oh boy. Hello? Hello, good night. What's your question? Okay, so the phone is reconnecting. So if you can call local, then not via WhatsApp, because some people are having difficulty with WhatsApp. So again, the numbers are on the line. No, you know, Joey have been singing since he was a child, and he sang a song with Kavita Suku from Canada. Actually, she's actually related to Anil Beam, and she's a very good singer. So I wanted to play that as well. Hi, good night.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your question?
Good night. Can I get a reading for my son? He's born in April.
How old is he?
33.
Okay,
31, sorry.
Okay, as you know, I don't like to interfere with people's lives after they turn 18. Okay? So I think it's like personal. So again, we mustn't meddle in children's business if, you know, they're fine, because he may be going through certain things he don't want his mother to know. I don't meddle in my children's business, and they don't meddle in mine. So if your child is over a certain age, please. Hi, good night. Please turn down your volume on your phone if you're watching. PJ Joe, thank you. I'm not Hindu, but enjoy the music and the lyrics. Joey doesn't speak Hindi. He speaks only English. Hi, good night. Okay, please turn down the volume, otherwise you're gonna get the call is going to drop. Once again, thank you so much. Contact us via Red Chariot Foundation Facebook page. Hi, good night.
Hi, good night.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sister Devi.
Yeah. What's your question?
Yes. I'm calling for my sister.
Okay. Why your sister can't call?
She is really sick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just calling to get a reading for her.
Sometimes your sister kind of, like you said, when she's really sick, sometimes you feel like she's always complaining.
Yes.
Yeah. She is suffering from depression, and she had a difficult marriage or relationship.
Yes.
Right. So the sickness that she is telling you guys about, it's more like in her mind. She needs to see she needs to see a counselor, a psychologist, because sometimes she overdo it with her complaints. It's like she's always feeling sick, but doctors can't find what is really wrong with her.
Oh, because they diagnosed her with Parkinson's disease.
With Parkinson's, that's because of the depression and the problems she endured in her earlier days.
Okay.
I don't see Parkinson's right now. I see more problems behind her neck. Do you know if she was in an accident or within that relationship, if she got like a hit behind her neck or her head?
Not that I know of.
Okay, because there's a problem with her head, a serious problem with her head. And Reiki would help, and also deep breathing. Otherwise, they will give her medication and she will end up getting really sick, more sick.
Oh, if she used the medication?
Some of the medication, the side effects, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck with her, but I think she needs to see a specialist, a neurologist, and also a psychologist.
Yes, she's seeing a neurologist.
All right. But this is not obia. This has nothing to do with demons, okay?
Okay.
So don't let anybody fool you and tell you that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye.
Yeah. So you see, when people go through certain things in life, they tend to experience it later on in life as well. So that lady, sadly, she has a lot of problems, from relationship. Hi, good night. What's your question?
Hi, good night, sister.
Good night.
I just would like to have a reading on my health.
Well, some issues with your lungs, some problems with the lung area, the chest area, okay? And also like the heart area, which will cause problems with your legs. Do you feel like clotting, or do you feel sometimes heaviness?
I have a lot of pain around my knees, and
Yeah.
I do feel a little pull on the thigh area.
That's right. On the thigh area, you need to start drinking hot tea, low down on the pepper, and be careful of strokes and heart disease.
Okay.
All right, but I feel like you cry a lot also, like you are scared and you cry.
I do. I'm going through a really tough time right now.
Relationship-wise?
Depressed and a little bit of everything.
Listen, sometimes when a relationship ends or there's changes, sometimes it happens for a good reason, Let it go.
Yes.
All right, but yes, it's okay to cry, but you're holding on to it too tight. It's like you don't want to let go.
Okay.
And then sometimes when a relationship is broken, nothing can put it back together and no one can fix it. It will just get worse. So the best thing to do is to take care of you. You have taken care of everybody else, but I would recommend you start taking care of yourself.
That is so true. That is so true.
All right, so you need to eat more healthy. Otherwise, you're going to get really sick.
Okay, sister, thank you so much. And you are glowing tonight, absolutely glowing.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you, my love. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. boy. Hi, good night.
Good night.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Belize.
Okay, sure. What's your question?
I just wanted to know if I will get a new job.
Oh, you know, even though you're asking about a new job, your throat is pretty dry. There's some issues there. And also, you slouch. You tend to slouch, if that makes any sense. So when you're going for an interview, your body language says a lot about you. You will get something, but not yet. It will come in due time, but not yet. Okay? Okay, this person's call dropped, but this guy is calling from the Belize. Like I said, we have people from all over the world that is calling to Trinidad and Tobago now. So we always have to view, let people see if Trinidad and Tobago is a nice place. We's nice people. Hi, good night. Hello?
Good night. I'm calling. Hi, good night.
Yep, good night. What's your question?
I'm calling on behalf of my niece.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me anything on her health?
How-
Carissa Citroen.
How old is she?
She's 38.
Are you calling because she's very ill or because she's going through some changes as well?
She's very sick.
With what?
She has pyedoma and it's getting very bad on 2 feet.
Wow. Wow. This is, I'm sorry, but this is a serious medical condition. The foods that she eats, she has to change her diet. I'm sure the doctors told you all that. There's also issues, the chest area. Did anybody, did the doctors tell you all, or did they see any problems with her chest area, the lung area?
They said her liver.
Right.
Concerning her liver.
The liver, exactly. So there are some serious issues there. So my advice is to continue to see your medical, your doctors, and also to listen to them because, again, this has nothing to do with obia. This is a serious medical condition where, I'm so sorry, but this is from past life. Like past life issues where it will just, there will be changes in her body. But her liver, she needs to detox with natural stuff, okay? Don't take a certain medication and stuff. You all do natural herbal detox. All right?
Yeah, she is on a lot of medication at the moment, but she's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I know this might sound really weird, but the pain, one of the things is natural. The natural herb to use would be weed, but it will be homegrown weed. A little bit, 2 drops under her tongue. That is like a herbal remedy for pain. But like I said, I don't know how Trinis feel about that, but it actually works. But she will, I'm so sorry, but I don't see it. I see problems with her crying, and problems in her face, her skin, all the problems here. Liver disease, which will turn into other problems and which will have clotting or problems with her blood clots, what I'm seeing. All right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Good luck. Don't give up. Don't give up. All right?
Thanks.
You're welcome. Right. That's bad, That's kind of bad, but we could do. Such is life, right? There are people who goes, I shouldn't say people, but these prophets are these people who prophesize and they go out there and they could heal people and they put their hand on somebody's head, which I saw recently. You don't touch nobody's head. And I saw Ria, you mentioned that as well. Don't touch nobody's head. Don't let nobody touch you on your head. Just like that, now they could touch you like this, which is 2 inches above the head for your astral body. Right? But these prophets, if they are real, then they should go to the hospitals, heal the sick, and also go to the cemetery and wake the dead. Also, again, I would recommend everybody have some cayenne powder or pepper at their house. Because if you feel like a stroke is coming on, I would recommend you put a little bit under your tongue. That's very good for stroke and stuff like that. All right? Don't have too much local peppers, like just 2 drops of the cayenne pepper. Yeah, hi, good night. What's your question?
Yes, hi, good night. I'd like to get a reading, please.
You are very kind. You are, like, sometimes you get fed up of living or fed up of people around you. Hello? Okay. Try to call back, okay? Because I lost that call. You always cook with cayenne. That's nice. So I was telling you about Joey singing when he was 14 with Kavita Suku. She's very good. Hi, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes, dear. What's your question?
I would like, my husband passed away a year and 2 months, so I'd like to know how he is, please.
Was he coughing before he passed? Was he suffering from a cough, like non-stop coughing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm hearing him in your house. I'm seeing him in your house. You have a problem with your knee?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's telling me to tell you, take care of your knees. Take care of yourself because you're going through this little depression. And even though he was miserable, you still miss him.
Yes, a lot.
A lot. Well, he will come for you when that time comes for you to leave Earth. You're not ready to leave Earth yet, but he will come for you. But you have to live in the meantime, not like wish to die. Because many a time you would say you wish you were dead.
Many a time.
You would want to die.
Sometimes I just feel that way, and sometimes again, I just try to move on and whatever.
Girl, you didn't come here to just want to die. You're supposed to live. Life continues. You have too much problem in your chest, like you build up too much hurt and pain, and you feel like the world is unfair to you.
Right.
It's not. No, but it's not unfair to you. You are lucky to have a birth, to have a life, to have a body, and more so, you are, like older now. A lot of people are not getting a chance to live.
That's true.
So why you want to give up? You need to go out. You need to sometimes dress up. Go and see the movie Infidelity.
Okay, I will.
Because you need to live. Because your husband, he says he's fed up of trying to reach you. Sometimes you want to dream him. Sometimes you smell him.
Yeah.
You smell that he's around.
Yeah.
And sometimes your pillow is wet with tears.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
You don't need to cry for him because you're holding him back from his journey.
Okay.
You understand? You need to let him go. If you don't let him go, he will be a ghost, and you will be a ghost when you die too.
Okay.
Just let him go and learn to appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
Why you can't pick up like sewing or crocheting or something to keep your mind busy?
I just do sewing. I have a lot of things to do, but sometimes I just come and sit down and I start to sew and then I just left it there.
But he was supposed to die. He died at the right time. It was meant for him to leave you behind for you to learn and grow spiritually.
Okay.
But he used to get vexed with you because you were stubborn when he says that you were very stubborn.
Yes.
You're still stubborn.
Yeah.
You need to let it go and accept that he crossed, but he's not dead. He just crossed over to another dimension, and he needs to let go. He needs his soul to go on, but he says you are keeping him back.
Okay.
Did you eat bygone recently or cook bygone?
Yes. Yes. The day before I wrote.
Because its smell is still there, and he says thank you. Because he loved bygone choker, and when you cook it, you were thinking of him.
Yeah, that's true.
So you see, so the souls are very much alive. And someone asked a question online. So when you cry for those who have passed, do you prolong their departure journey? Anita Jita, the answer is yes. You are keeping the man grounded to earth. So now he's earthbound.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, where do you live? You don't have to tell us the address, but where in Trinidad do you live?
Curate.
Curate?
Yeah.
Girl, you living in the middle of everything, so you could go and see the movie tomorrow and live your life and let your husband go. He will be your husband again in the next life,
I just pray for that.
Wow. You were lucky to get a good husband.
Yes, he was very nice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's saying thank you also. All right?
Okay. All right.
So you be good and think good thoughts of him, yes, but let him go into the light.
Okay then.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed night.
You too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks.
Okay, trying to. Okay, so yeah. A lot of people, when their loved ones die, Anita, you were absolutely right. Remember at the beginning of this program, I said that we are energy in motion. Whatever we think when we are cooking, it goes into the food. And when other people eat that food, it goes into them. So when someone dies, the husband passed away, right? This woman, she's alive, she's crying for her husband. The energy is still strong. So now because of her husband is earthbound. She have him trapped in her house. I could smell the bag and I could see her crying, her tears on her pillow. Every single thing is shown very, very clear to me. And that is the reason we say don't cry and bawl down the place when somebody die, because you're holding that soul back. And that's not good for the soul. Do we meet our pets? Absolutely. Your pets are waiting for you. Here Joey, he was 14 years old. And he traveled to Canada to meet up with Ravi Suku and Kavita Suku. A very popular and talented couple. Yes, we need to let them go. So I'll take one more call and then we can start some meditation. Shoma, good night to you. Sit around. Imagine, this is Joey at 14. Joey is an all-rounder. He can sing any genre of music. I'm not boasting about him. He still have, to learn a lot more as well. But he works hard. And he, I personally admire him, because if he has to learn a song, he will not give up until he have that song packed down. That's the kind of person he is. Whereas some musicians will give up and say, let me sing the next song. Not Joey. Joey is a person that goes all out. This is Kavita, Ravi Suku's wife, Kavita. She's very talented. Don't forget to ask for Joey's song on radio and forward on TikTok and Instagram. This is N2. If you are asking about this song, it's N2 Ravi Suku, The Lover's Chant. My baby. Thank you, Ashmir. Ashmir, did I ever give you a Reiki? Ashmir Ali, you just want a free Reiki as well? Shamala Samuel, good night to you. Sita, thank you, Sita. Rachel Khan Sami, good night to you and your lovely, beautiful family. Tishana and Riyadh. Devika Arjun, your son is also very talented, Devika. Oma Devi, good night to you, Sitaram. So yes, so again the numbers, like I said, you know, we always do some meditation before we end. And thank you very much. Joey and Sassy are very humble. Happy birthday, my darling Sassy. You know, they always say mothers and daughters always have their little argument because she right and I right. We are normal behind the scenes. We are not. Sassy is very down to earth and very humble. And Onsa Entertainment is to promote our culture and support each other. So please share Onsa Entertainment on TikTok and Instagram, and also Joey, J-O''E, Joey Ramuta on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Look them up and share their lives. Request it on your favorite radio station. And you know, thank you so much for your continued love and support. I have 2 free tickets, but like I said, for infidelity, but I'm waiting to hear from Mr. Hasley Ajoda if he can extend it to this Easter weekend. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. And remember, when you're praying, you're not praying to a Caucasian Jesus or African Jesus. You're praying to the light above, the sunlight, or the you know, the flame of the candle. That flame of the candle, it represents your soul. And I want you to start practicing that, where that energy is manifests within you. Hello, what's your question? Oh boy, I'm so sorry I lost that caller. But let's continue with some meditation. Relax your body. I love this African music, so I want us to concentrate on the music. I want you to listen to the music. Take a deep breath. Picture yourself on a safari. In the distance, you see the moon. Oh, sorry, you see the sun. Thank you, Ashmir. Sassy's birthday is on the 27th, so thank you very much. Picture this elephant in the distance. Not too far, you see the giraffe. While you're walking through this country, this forest, the sun is in the distance. In the distance, you see a sort of pyramid. It seems like it's far away, or it seems like it's close, but you want to reach that pyramid. The elephant sees you and bows to you. The giraffe moves to the side so you can pass freely. That's because you are filled with light and the colors of Holi: red, blue, green, yellow, pink, and lilac. Those are the colors of the rainbow. And the colors of the rainbow represents our internal being. Happy Easter to each and every one of you, and may God continue to bless you. Let us remember that we are beings of light. In that forest, you are not alone. While the sun is setting, you see the stars coming out. And while the stars come out, they are decorating the sky, but they are also decorating you. The moon is very bright outside, and the moon is showing you the way. Take a deep breath and you can smell the air. It's crisp while you enjoy the beauty, the peace, and all the animals are close by protecting you. This is nature. We are nature. Don't forget, within nature, we are part of nature, but we are also part of the sun, the moon, and the stars. And the sun represents the right breath, the moon represents the left breath, and the middle represents when they come together, that energy can manifest into like the lights from the stars. The beautiful colors within us represents who we are. Please contact us via Red Chariot Foundation Facebook page if you would like to donate to our upcoming charities. please continue to, for Easter we will be doing our small donations around, but on April 7th we will be going to Maruga to do our charities on April 7th. On April 27th we will be going to Mathura, and if you would like to donate anything at all, we would really appreciate that. Thank you to so many of you that continue to contribute, even in prayers or good thoughts or good feeling. Thank you so much. Shiva Dabar, congratulations to you and your family. Happy to hear your good news. Wow, thank you, Tara Lachman. Thank you for supporting. And Tara Lachman, because of that, you win a free Reiki session. Please contact us for the contact and for True Red Chariot Foundation Facebook page. Continue to share Onset Entertainment, which means Om Namah Shivaya, and also Joey Ramuta's TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and request a song on 103 and 106.1. Continue to request a song, whether you're in Africa, Mauritius, Belize. It's all in English. Joey doesn't sing Indian songs, he sings English songs. And again, thank you to each and every one of you. Happy Holi. Let that flower, that beautiful colors, the colors of Holika, generate that energy within you. Claudia John, I can see you very, very brightly with that power around you. And Sarah Bulbul, Shazad, congratulations on writing your SCA. God blessings to each and every one of you. It's Easter next weekend, so I won't be here, but I will be continuing. I will continue to write. I know many of you are waiting for my views on the solar eclipse, but it's different. It's a bit different from what other people are saying. So happy Holi to each and every one of you. Happy full moon day. Don't forget to keep lighting your diya even tomorrow. My candle is lighting. So continue to, smoke out your house and cleanse your house from all negativities. All right? Contact us again via Red Chariot Foundation Facebook page, and continue to support the Red Chariot Foundation through where we can come together as one. All right? Let us bring that family unit back. All right? Jai Sitaram, happy Holi, happy Easter. Thank you so much for your love and your continued blessings. Don't forget, go and see infidelity. Trust me when I say you will enjoy to the max. Congratulations to Hansley Judah and his friends. Congratulations and thank you so much. Claire Wilson, happy Easter. I will continue to give out free Reiki. I will continue to give out free readings. I promise you there's a lot more coming. Namaste. Jai Sitaram. Thank you. Jai Sitaram.